Ah, goodness. Decided to go out sailing. Showing a true wind speed of about 16 knots. Full main and jib. We're doing about I can't remember which one's which. The GPS is saying we're doing 6.5 knots. A few people out sailing. Little ASMR action. Let's see if I can get over here. One of these days I'll get my cameras set up so you get to see how crazy it is. Trying to get this beast out of the slip, especially with it blowing a little bit. So in here, we've got Mount Baker over there, peeking over the ridge, and we're headed northwest right now until we tack over. Yeah, baby. Thought about going out to watch the fireworks. That's what I want. Busy. Make sure we don't have anything that says somebody's gonna run into us. See anybody down there? Got a cargo vessel coming up. See if I can get a good shot of him. There he is. Yeah. Far enough over here to be able to see. Not right here. We'll see. Anyway, it's taking me a little bit to get in here. A little smoky. Not as smoky as it was yesterday. That's why the Olympics are a little hazy over there. There's some smoke coming down. So as I'm getting headed going across here, bright sunshiny days. Temperature got up to low 80s. Whew. That's a hit again. We're back in Texas. Texas closer to 100. Alright. Check in a little while. Turned around and looked behind me, and what should be poking out? Beautiful Mount Rainier. Get up here. There she is. Be interesting up here. In case you didn't know, Mount Rainier here is a volcano. Most of these are. And then back over here, get back to Mount Baker. I've had some activity in Mount St. Helens. They're thinking it may erupt again. That's only a couple hundred miles away, so. We'll see what happens. It's still a beautiful day, getting towards sunset. Wind's starting to die back down around. Well, I actually hit a hole a little while ago. Sat there for a while. Decided to tack over rather than interfere with a guy, a tugboat pulling a barge. Anyway, right there below the sun is Kingston. That's one of the stops for the ferry. And around this point here, if we not going to make it up there today, but that going into Edmonds, which is a really cool town. So we're gonna probably tack over here in a little bit and reach off and see if we can catch some colors tonight. And
your radio checks are out of frequency.
so, yeah, I get this thing done. I might actually post a video tonight. Who knows? Well, it's getting close. And that barge. See it zoom in a little bit. It's a tugboat pulling a container barge and going to Anchorage. And there's a fast ferry coming south. Then there's a container ship that's heading down to California. It's amazing how much you can get from AIS. Still not quite sunset yet, but the colors are starting to come up. There's the mountains. For some reason, I'm picking up Victoria, Canada on VHF, which normally is a little far. Swing over to the other side. You can still see Mount Rainier. All those little stick-up things in the middle are the mass of my marina, which is where I'll be going. This will be the first time I've come in there after dark. We'll see how it goes. The colors are starting to come in. It's pretty over here as it gets closer to sunset. You can see it on the horizon, but really what's getting spectacular, see how we zoom in, is the sunset sparkles on the windows, on the door. Pretty darn cool. A few miles away, sorry. And you can see downtown Seattle. And Mount Rainier starting to pick up colors. But I thought that was pretty cool. I'm in the shadow of the hills. But got to get over here, like diamonds on the shoreline. Yeah. A little bit more. Pretty darn cool. I've got to pay attention to what I'm doing. I can sit here and do that. Colors and all that. One of these days I'll get my fixed cameras set up. I'll get a little bit more video and as we get jogged over and head for the marina. He's accidentally stopped it. Can't really see the snow caps on these guys the way it is. But, yeah, I can't resist. That's what I call it. The sparklies on the shore. We can see the colors are starting to come in. The smoke. Hopefully we'll get some nice. It was pretty decent last night. I may be out here for a while. The wind is shutting off. Anyway, all for till the next segment. Starting to get some colors in here. Still can see Mount Baker over there. Yeah, lift up above the solar panels. It will get better color, but I just couldn't resist doing this. As I'm sitting in here, you can see there's a little breeze about 100 yards off. Over this side, there's a little breeze 100 yards off. Little breeze over there. Oh. Yeah. Just like when we're racing, it seems like the breeze is wherever we aren't. Rainier is kind of hard to see, but come on. That phone can't figure out how to focus. That's Mount Baker. Still see Mount Baker. But the lights are starting to come on the shore. And I'm hoping that the wind will get down to me. I really don't feel like starting the engine yet. So I've got my lights on. But this is starting to look pretty. Right. Alright, so almost like time lapse. Little fishing boat with no lights. Get my long arms to work. Yeah, the wind came in. I'm moving around about 3 or 4 knots. And now the lights on the shore are actually lights. But the colors are getting better. Almost there. So that's going to be interesting coming in. See if I can figure out what slip is mine. Fun stuff. Dang. Sunset here is around 9 o'clock. This is still how light it is. Getting close to 10. So, it's like, I had one of my friends say that moved here and said, oh, the climate's nice, it's not as hot as Texas. Damn, the days are long. It starts getting light before like 5, and now at 10 o'clock I can still see. Ooh, a little bit more breeze coming in. You can see the dark. Be nice if there were clouds in the sky and give us some contrast, but it's some gorgeous colors. Probably have some more here in a little bit and gets a little bit more into the darker pastels. Okay. Colors are getting deeper. little bit of wind came in, moved me up to a couple of knots. But crap, it is, let's see, 5 to 10. Bright, clear. There goes a fast ferry going across. And we got somebody, you probably hear the squelch in the background. Somebody on the edge of reception, and they've got a conversation going on. I think it's probably up in Victoria. Damn Canadians. What can I say? Yeah, I know, I married one, but God isn't pretty. Glad I went out today. It's pretty cool colors. It's a pain for visibility when you've got the smoke, but when you have smoke in the sky, it gives you better colors for sunset. So, yeah. Slow. And this will probably be the last color one unless it gets really spectacular. No. Until probably do a few views as I come into the marina. But that's gonna be a little bit yet. Let's see when I decide to put the sails down. As you can tell, it is pretty close to nighttime. Looks like the police are chasing everybody out of the Golden Gardens Park. And lights over here are the marina that I'm heading for. So just for grins. Yeah, I'm wearing my red headlamp. See, there's just a hint of color in the sky, and it is 20 to 11 at night. Crazy. Oh well. Anyway, about time to start the motor, drop the main. Yeah, get ready to enter. Show you what that looks like shortly. Alright, here we come in. What is this? This is just before I'm going to flip around and drop the main. There's the entry march over there. The channel getting in. Next it goes into the channel going into the to the locks. And the red light you're seeing is, and that green light a little bit further in the channel. Anyway, we're gonna give you a good look at the lights before I get in there. Alright, main is down. We're on approach to the channel. You're a little goose. once again. Got a fair amount of lights over there at the marina, huh? And just around the corner is Seattle proper. So we'll get in here. You can see the red and the green marks. I guess I'll let this run. When I get busy, I'll just drop it and pick it back up again. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to try a little bit different coming in tonight. Which is probably maybe not the wisest thing to do. Try this after dark. Instruments are saying we got 5 knots of breeze. Frankly, that's nothing. But I did decide to just kind of cruise in, sail as long as possible, even though there's likely no way I'm going to be in bed before midnight. Gotta put things away. I probably won't put the main cover on. But nice thing, when I was out there cruising, I only saw, I think, 2 logs, and they weren't very good. They weren't really big sized. But this is nice, having lit up marks to come in. Just remember with coming into Key West, there was only a few of the marks were illuminated. They had lights. There is a lighthouse on the end. There's a, you can see that flashing occasionally. That's a weather station. We passed the green mark. Inside the red mark, there's the next red mark, next green mark. And we'll see if I can actually get in without missing the entrance. You can see that green light that's flashing. That's on the end of the breakwater. There's a cool little restaurant called Ray's, and they close up at 9 o'clock, so their signs are not lit up tonight. But this is, you can't really tell. Just to the right of that green flashing light is a set of condos that right next to the marina. And then we have a cruise ship that comes in. They left this morning. Make sure I don't have anybody coming in on me at speed. So I'm wandering around a little bit. Where's the entrance? There it is. Nice thing is the mating season for the sea lions is over, so they have taken off for basically wandering around. A lot of times they'll hang out on this end of the breakwater, called my noisy neighbors. Then they moved over to the rigging dock, basically. Yeah, evidently somebody shot off some things that look like red flares tonight. Let's see. Still showing 42 feet of depth. And there is the green light coming in. And I'll likely have to drop the camera for a bit as I hit the fairway. But we're still doing almost 3 knots. There's the end of the breakwater. This pier over here is where the cruise ships tie up. Well, I guess I should say cruise ship. And I guess this is where they pick them up at. Still 20 feet of depth. See if I can find my dial. That'd be interesting. I'm down to idle speed, basically. It's about 3 knots. 3 knots on GPS, 2 knots on the impeller. The transducer. Alright, so this little guy, where the cruise ships are, then they go around the other side, that's a dock, which is, I guess, the local version of the super yachts. And then down in off of B, they've also got the tribal float. So lots of Indian tribes up here. And there is C dock. And there's a boat on the end tie on C dock called Cormorant, which reminds me of a boat that we saw in Key West that somebody evidently had not been to in quite a while, as the cormorants had turned the blue main cover white. Alright, so this is D dock. This is where my home is. Let's see if I can steer one-handed. And get into the fairway. Gonna be interesting. It was fun getting out, and I probably should have videotaped it or recorded it, because the breeze out of the north kept the boat weather vaning. So I had to use a little bit more throttle than I would normally want to get out. It usually makes you makes it seem like you're panicking when you hit more throttle. Now in Bremerton, when I was there, put it back in gear. I was towards the end of the dock. So at this point, I'd be almost to my slip. Here, I'm halfway down the dock. All I gotta do is figure out where my slip is. And one thing that helps is I've got my next door neighbor is a nonsuch. So it's a 40-foot windsurfer. Now, where am I at? Yeah, I'm starting to see the wishbone. So anyway, we're gonna have to drop this. Stick the camera up so it gives a little bit of maybe some interesting stuff. Yeah, quite interesting. Yeah, bounced it off. We have made it to the slip, and I just got it all tied up. So a little different. Couldn't really see the finger in the dark, so ended up kind of bouncing off a little bit, but it was close enough to step off and just to actually cinch it down. So anyway, back home, having fun. Bye.